When you're asked, what are you going to do after high school? Do you cringe and think, I have no sweet clue? If so, then you're definitely in the right place. My name is Katie Pellerin, and I'm the school liaison with Nova Scotia Works Career Connections in Guysborough and Antigonish counties. I spend my days supporting students with career development and employment services. And honestly, I have one of the coolest jobs. Not because I have all the answers, but because I get to ask all the questions. I spend a lot of time talking with students who are really excited about the future and are working on their post-secondary plans already. But I also talk to many students who are nervous about the future and the students who would rather avoid talking about the future altogether. And I totally get that. I've learned that every single one of my students has something in common. They all wonder, am I ever going to figure this out? And the answer? The answer is yes. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not even next month. But yes, you will figure it out. And I am here to help you with that. Now, here's a fun career fact about me. I wasn't born knowing I wanted to be a career development practitioner. In fact, I didn't even know that it existed when I was in high school. I have a psychology degree, but my own career has taken many unexpected turns over the years. I've worked in different industries, I've learned so many new things, and every job taught me something about what I enjoy, and most importantly, what I don't. Eventually, I realized that what I love most is helping people figure out what they want. I became an expert as I figured it out myself. Helping someone see an opportunity they never considered and watching that little light bulb go off is honestly one of my favorite parts of the job. And here's the funny thing, even now, I'm still learning new things every day. For instance, last month, I had no idea how to make a podcast. And now here we are, recording episode 1. That isn't proof that careers keep evolving. I'm not sure what is. So, where did the idea for this podcast come from? Well, over the last couple years, I've organized events at local high schools called Community Career Connect Fairs. If you've been to one, you already know how they work. I invite people from the school's local community to come in so students can ask questions about their careers. They meet real people and hear real stories about how people got where they are in their careers. Every fair, I walk around the room with the students, listening to their conversations, and I notice something interesting. Students usually start with questions like, what do you do? Where did you go to school for that? Which are good questions, but they're not the ones that spark the aha light bulb moments that I love to see. Then I'll hear someone else ask, did you always know this is what you wanted to do? Or maybe, can you really live here and do that job? And suddenly, I see the light bulbs go off because now we're not just talking about careers anymore. We're talking about people's real life experiences. That's the moment that inspired this podcast. I remember driving home after one of those career fairs thinking, there are so many stories we never have time to hear. How can I get all these good stories these people have to share to the students more than just once a year at the fair? This podcast is my way of continuing those conversations for you. Here's what I've learned after talking about careers every day for the past 3 years. Almost nobody has a straight path. People change their minds. They switch careers, they move away, they come back home, they start a business, they lose their job, they discover passions they didn't even know they had, and sometimes the best thing that ever happened to them started with something that felt like an absolute failure. And I think students need to hear that because social media has this way of making it look like everyone has life figured out. But trust me, they don't. And you probably won't either. And that's perfectly okay. So, what can you expect from this podcast? Every episode, I'll sit down with someone who has a unique career story to tell. Some guests will have careers you've heard about, others will have careers you might not even know exist. We'll talk with people from all different types of industries and backgrounds, people working in our local communities, and those people who have taken their career maybe even around the world. I'll admit something. Even after working in career development for a few years, I still get surprised when I meet someone whose job sounds ordinary. And then they start telling me what they actually do. Suddenly I'm thinking, wait, I had no idea your job involved that. It reminds me that there are hundreds of careers out there that most of us know nothing about, and every one of those careers has a story behind it. That's what we're here to discover. We're going to talk about what they were like in high school. Did they have good grades? What was their first job? Did they ever change directions? What do they wish they knew when they were your age? The biggest lessons they've learned? We'll finish with a few rapid fire questions to keep it light and fun. So now I need your help. This podcast is for you, high school students, so I want your help to shape it. Who should I interview? What careers are you curious about? And is there someone in your family with an interesting career story? Send me all your ideas, and I will do my very best to interview them. Before we wrap up for today, I want you to remember one thing. No matter what grade you're in, you do not have to have your whole life figured out right now. Careers aren't straight lines. They're full of detours, twists and turns, and unexpected opportunities. If this podcast helps you discover just one thing about any career, or you hear one story that changes the way you think about your future, then it's done exactly what I hoped it would do. Thank you so much for listening to episode 1 of How Did You Get Here? I can't wait for you to meet some of the incredible people I have lined up already, and I look forward to hearing your suggestions for more. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep discovering what's possible. Because every career has a story, and yours is just getting started. Thanks for listening.